Say hi. Carry to the room, so I want to know if you are hearing me. Hello. Texting. Can you hear me now? You can hear me? Let me see what that's showing. Why is it showing this screen? 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 No, showing this screen. Why is it showing this screen? No, showing this screen. Okay, it's showing this screen. Okay. Why is it showing this screen? Tite, give me your phone. If you're just joining, if you're just joining,
if you're just joining,
I'm here to
if you're just joining, if you're just joining, I'm here to.
I'm here to put you out to teach you how to build software or web application, name it, for free using FreeCodeCamp. As you can see on the screen, I'm going to share my screen very soon. I'm going to share my screen very soon. You can see that you can learn how to build application for free. Just go to freecodecamp.org. I have it here, freecodecamp.org. Go to freecodecamp.org. When you're there, you sign in. Click on this button here. Let me just sign out first. Yes, sign up my account. So I am FreeCodeCamp now. FreeCodeCamp now. So I come here, just type this URL, then click on sign in. So if you have a Google or a Gmail account already, you can just continue with your Gmail account. Like me, I'm going to use CMA Software at gmail.com. So you log in. So this is the dashboard of the learning platform of FreeCodeCamp. So these are the curriculum you're going to learn. Like you're going to have certificate here for free. Like you're going to have you'll be satisfied full stack developer curriculum. So at the end of this curriculum, there's a certificate that we're giving to you. Then they have responsive web design. You go to JavaScript algorithm and data structure. Go to front-end development libraries. Go to data visualization. Go to relational database. You move to back-end development APIs. Also, quality assurance. Then you have all advanced topic follows up if you want to go up. But if as a newbie that is trying to learn how to develop application, build software, if you learn this first, responsive web design, JavaScript algorithms and data structure, front-end development libraries. If you do this three, I bet you're on your way to landing your dream job, maybe in Google, maybe in Amazon, those giant tech companies in the world. Because the certificate you have here, you get here, are free. It's already there. FreeCodeCamp are free, and they're recognized by this giant tech company. So let's start with this. Let's start with web design. Let's start with this one, because they give us a recommended, want to be a full stack developer. Let's start with this. So, satisfied full stack developer curriculum. So this course provides a comprehensive pathway to becoming a satisfied full stack developer, covering all the essential technology required to build modern, scalable web applications from start to finish. Through a blend of interactive lessons, coding exercise, and real-world projects, you will master both front-end and back-end development. You will work with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to build responsive user interface. You explore React and TypeScript. React and TypeScript, and for advanced web application, and learn to manage data with relational database. And on the back end, you will use Git, NPM, Node.js, and Python to create powerful server-side solution. So by the end of this course, you will have the practical skills and experience to confidently develop complete web application, preparing you for a successful career as a full stack developer. You can see, as I said before, this certification will take you a substantial amount of time and effort to complete. If you start now, you may be ready to start the remaining material and final exam when we launch it in the coming months. So let's go.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
Okay, so I like the weather in Plateau. So
So let's continue. So we are starting with HTML. The basic thing as a beginner that want to learn how to develop software, that's we say web application. The basic thing you need to learn, the first thing you need to learn is HTML. We're going to learn HTML. That's the basic that need to learn. Is the first thing you need to learn is HTML. So now what we're going to learn today is HTML. So welcome to FreeCodeCamp. This workshop will serve as your introduction to HTML and coding in general. You will learn about headings and paragraph elements. So the FreeCodeCamp is designed in a way to you learn why you build you do a project while you learn. So you practice, like it's like the practical part and the theory part. And if you want to learn how to build, you want to know how to build a website, you need to know know more of the practical area. So let's start this project. So we want to learn HTML. by building building a curriculum outline. So let's start a project. Click on start. So you can see the interface. So designed for you to enable you to learn. So now, this is what we're going to build. Here's a preview of what you will build. Welcome to FreeCodeCamp. Full stack curriculum. Learn the skills to become a full stack developer. Introduction to HTML. HTML represents the content and structure of the web page. Introduction to CSS. CSS is used to style a web page. Introduction to JavaScript. JavaScript adds interactivity to a web page. So now, we're going to design this interface. That's what we're going to do. We're going to design the interface. So let's start coding. We're going to do this at the end. Let's start coding. So, what do we have here? Let's go up. Let's move up. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's the code that defines the structure and content of a web page. This is your code editor where you will write HTML. Find line 1 in the editor and type the text. So this line 1. Find line 1 in the text editor and type the text. So what we have here, this text, say find line 1 in the editor. This is our editor here. This is where we're going to write our code. And type this text here. Let's go. Welcome to FreeCodeCamp. Can you see as I'm typing it is showing here? So this is where we preview what we are doing. So we preview what we are doing. So now I'll now type camp. I'm done. So now I'm going to check if I'm correct. I'll click on check your command. Wow. Congratulations, your code passes. Submit your code to continue. You're done. We move to the next step. Now, the next step now, let's read together. Next step say HTML is made up of elements. The first one you will use is the H1 element. H1 element. Use the HTML element. This is how the H1 element looks like. So now, it starts with an opening tag, ends with a closing tag. You can see this open like this, then this closing tag. The difference is just this line here. That's different. You can see, you can look at it very well. It's different. And as the text, it will display in between the tags. You can see the text is going to display will be between these tags here. This is open, close. So it's close with this line here. Turn your welcome to FreeCodeCamp into an H1 element by adding an opening tag in front of it and a closing tag after it. So let's go here. We'll type this H1. Then you can see it's changing here. Then we'll type the closing tag there. That's it. So you can see H1 element. So it's if you the current person that know how to type on a Word document, you notice that you normally have the header on your page. You have the header on your page. Normally have the header on your page. So this header is one that will make the page knows that all the content knows that this is the heading of the page. This is title. So you don't let's check. Now say, congratulations, your code passes. Submit your code to continue. Says flawless. Says flawless victory. Says flawless. Says flawless victory. So let's move on. We submit and go. Now this is step 3. Step 3. If you go up look at the path. Now you look at the path here. If you look at your page, you can see index.html. So you have written, this is a file name, index.html. This is a file name. Now you have a header tag here, H1, welcome to FreeCodeCamp. That's the first thing you're written. So you are writing your code bit by bit. So step 3 now, Notice that the HTML you write in the editor shows up in the preview. That's it. What you write here shows up on the preview here. In this workshop, you will write the HTML for a partial curriculum web page. As I showed you from the beginning of this tutorial. Below your H1 element, type the following on the empty line. This is what we type here. We'll type it on this empty line here. Let's go. Full stack. Yeah, we're done. Let's go. Check our code. Oh, wow, we passed. Congratulations. Your code passes. Submit your code to continue. You are crushing it. Let's go. That's it. Full stack curriculum. You are done. So, step 4. We're now in step 4. Add H1 element. An H1 element is the main heading of a web page. An H1 element is the main heading of a web page, and you should only use one per page. H2 elements represents subheadings. You can have multiple per page, and they look like this. Wow. So you have a H1 element, that's the header per page. You have a subheading using the H2 element. You have it like this: H2, open tag, close tag. This is a subheading. You close it like this. Don't forget. They say turn the full stack curriculum text into an H2 element by surrounding it with an open and closing H2 tags. So let's go. Like we did before. We just come here from the start part, type H2. Then we go there and type H2 again. We close the tag. Remember, if you're closing your tag, you use this and close it with this. Then type. So you can note that this is different from this. So here, check our code if we pass. Wow, congratulations, your code passes. Submit your code to continue. Checkmate. So let's go. Submit. We're done. So we are now in step 5. Step 5. All we have written here is up. You can see up the file. So you save your file with index.html. All we've written is top on this top of this file here. So we're building a web page now. This is a web page. So now, step 5, below the other 2 lines of text, add this. So let's add this here. Learn the skills to become a full stack developer. So check. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, hasta la vista challenge. So let's go. Submit and go. Now in step 6. When you need to add a paragraph to a web page, you can use the P element like this. So use a P element, the P element to add a paragraph on your web page. So this is a paragraph element. So you have a P tag. Use a P tag, the P element, the P tag element to write to give a paragraph on a web page. Learn the skills to become a full stack developer into a paragraph element. So what I want to do, I'll start from the starting point. I'll add the open tag P, then a close tag. I close it. Remember, I'll close it like this. P. Then that's it. So this is now a paragraph. You can see it's a paragraph here. So I'll check my code again and see. Yeah, we'll do the same thing. We did it right. So power up. So we are doing fine. Yeah, we are doing fine. Okay, you're doing fine. Yeah, so let's move on.
We are doing fine.
Okay, you're doing fine. Yeah, so let's move on. Let's submit and go. So step 7, there are 6 heading elements in HTML. H1 through to H6. That means we have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. They are used to show the importance of section on your web page, with H1 being the most important and H6 the least. Below your P element, add an H3 heading with the text Introduction to HTML. The text Introduction to HTML. The text. So like say below your P elements, add an H3 heading with the text introduction element. So what we're going to do first, we're going to do this introduction to HTML. So what we're going to do now, we've entered that. So we go on, then add the H3 element. H3, then close H3 element. Then we'll check our command again and see if we are doing the right thing. You can see introduction to HTML. So we pass and we are good to go. So we are good to go. So building a curriculum outline. So we're almost done. So we'll submit and go to next challenge. Okay. Sorry about that. So let's continue. So now we are in step 8. Notice that each heading looks a little different in the preview. Same with the paragraph. Next, add another P element that displays the following text. So I don't want to be typing every time. I will just come here and make my life easy. I copy. I paste here. Then add another P element. I come here and put a P element here. P, open P tag. Go down here. Close it. When I click check your code. Check your code. So, wow. So I'm done. We are almost done. We go down here and say we're almost 73% done building a curriculum outline. Let's submit and go to let's challenge. Now step 9. You are getting the hang of it. Next, add another H3 element at the bottom of the editor with the text. So we are adding another H3 element. So I don't want to type. I will just come here, copy, and paste. So what I will just put, I'll add my elements, H3 elements. I should add H3 elements here. H3 elements, and close it with the closing tag. You can see we are building our curriculum. So let's check our code. You can see our code pass. We are 80% almost complete. So I'll submit and go to the next challenge. We are in step 10. You can see the way FreeCodeCamp is taking us bit by bit. We are moving bit by bit. Okay. So let's move. So step 10. Why HTML defines the structure and content of a web page. CSS is used to add style, things like colors, fonts, spacing, and layouts. Below the H3 tag, you just add another paragraph element with the text. CSS is used to style a web page. Let's go below. Add another H3 element. H3. Close the element. H3. Then come here. Add CSS is used. Check your command. Okay. Say sorry, your code does not pass. Keep trying. So what will you make mistake here? So CSS. You say add another H3. So below the H3 you just add another paragraph element with the text. So it's a paragraph element we add, not H3 elements. That was a mistake. P, then add P here. P element. So check your code. So we've gotten it. So we add another P element there. Then submit and go. They're asking us to sponsor. If you want to sponsor, you can sponsor them, but let's go. Let me just close this. Ask me later. So finally, JavaScript makes your web page interactive. It lets you tell the page what to do when someone clicks a button, submit a form, or many other things. For the last step of the workshop, add another H3 and P element to the web page describing JavaScript. First, add an HTML element with the text this, introduction to JavaScript. Then below the HTML, add a paragraph with the following text. JavaScript adds interactive to a web page. So what we'll do first is we first do a H3 element. So let's add introduction to JavaScript. Yeah, close the H3. Then below it, we have to add a P element. So JavaScript. Adds interactivity. To a web page. So close it. So we're done. Check a code. We're done. So submit. So we are done with this step. So that's a basic knowledge of HTML I just described to you guys. So if you want to learn FreeCodeCamp, just type this URL and you're free. Let's preview what we just did again. This is what we did. We have done this simple as ABC. Then we can now move to other steps. We can move to other steps.